This is a timeline of milestones in Cindy's career to date, which is October 2011. At the outset, there was one major obstacle, a nearsighted condition with vision at 20/400. OPP minimum vision requirement was 20/40 uncorrected and 20/20 corrected. However, if radiokeratotomy surgery was performed, followed by a 9-month period of stability, an application would then be considered. In July 91, radiokeratotomy surgery was successfully completed. Then, after a further correction to the left eye in February 92, 20/20 vision was attained, and the dream of joining the OPP was becoming a possibility.
YLHBS-ZAGFJQ.
Several months of recovery followed the RK surgery. Then in September 92, an application was submitted and accepted. Next was an intense period of testing and evaluation. In late November 92, the letter of acceptance arrived. At Christmas time 1992, there was anticipation, excitement, and trepidation.
At the Christmas party hop, mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop, rocking around the Christmas tree.
Now it's official. First up was orientation at OPP Academy in Brampton, December 28, 92 to January the 1st, 93. Next was Level 2 recruit training at the Ontario Police College, January 4 to March 26, 93. Then it was immediately back to the OPP Academy at Brampton for 3 more weeks of orientation and recruit training, March 29 to April 16, 93. A proud achievement was receiving the Provincial Constable D. Craig Campbell Memorial Award for the Most Outstanding Recruit in Orientation Course 212. Orientation Class 212 graduated on Friday, April 16, 93. 3 days later, on Monday, April 19, 93, Probationary Constable Cindy Collins reported for duty at Barrie Detachment, the only female amongst 55 male constables. She would have to prove herself. Assigned to general duties under Coach Officer Senior Constable Scott McLeod, she would remain on probation for 1 year. Monthly evaluations were all positive and described steady improvement with ever-increasing knowledge and experience. At 8 months, she was working alone on day shift, responding to all traffic and general occurrences. At 10 months, she was recommended for permanency by Inspector G.W. Thompson, who made the following comment, quote, "In the 5th month progress report, I made comment as to the foundation of a career being built strong and true. It has been. I appreciate the training and guidance provided by the coach officer was beneficial to Cindy's progress, but more so was her own character of dedication, enthusiasm, and learning ability. It is my pleasure, on behalf of this district command staff, to recommend that a position of permanency be offered to Constable Collins." Unquote. On December 28, 94, she received her permanent status, and probationary was dropped from her rank. It was now Provincial Constable Cindy Collins. At 2 years on the job, Cindy's glowing performance evaluation report concluded with the following comments. Staff Sergeant Hasberger, quote, "Cindy continues to be a role model for other officers. She completes her investigations thoroughly and shows concerns for victims as well as suspects. Her interest in criminal investigation has been noted. Thank you, Cindy, for your continued effort." Unquote. 16 January 95. Footnote by District Commander, Superintendent J.W. Hutton. Quote, "An excellent evaluation for a member of 2 years' service. Cindy exudes confidence when you see her around the office or out on patrol. Her supportive programs, her investigative abilities, and her deportment are all noted. Thank you for your efforts." Unquote. 17 January 95. In 1996, a desire to join the Barrie Crime Unit was realized. A secondment to the unit meant full-time criminal investigation duties, a worthy achievement considering she had just over 3 years of service. One interesting experience while in the crime unit was being assigned to escorting Cabinet Minister Diane Cunningham during the 1996 officers' strike and protests. 1997 was a very good year. Received first-class constable designation, at that time a 4-year process. Competed for and won a competition for a full-time position in the Barrie Crime Unit and a redesignation of rank to detective constable. Requested and granted a transfer to Orillia Crime Unit, busier and offering more experience. Over the next couple of years, Cindy continued with the Orillia Crime Unit, carrying a heavy caseload of major criminal investigations. Then, in 1999, she was assigned as lead investigator on a criminal investigation branch murder investigation, a domestic homicide staged suicide. First-degree murder was laid in July 2000. 4 years it took before the courts. Year 2000 saw a career change. Cindy competed for and acquired a detective constable position in the Behavioral Science Section VI-Class Unit, Violent Crime Linkage Analysis System, which was born from the Paul Bernardo murders, investigations, and subsequent Campbell inquiry. In 2004, a promotional process was undertaken, which took over a year to successfully complete. The result was Cindy received her sergeant credit, which meant she was now qualified to enter and compete for a sergeant position. In April 1993, Cindy graduated from the OPP Academy as a new recruit. 13 years later, in January 2006, she returned to the Academy as an instructor. In an acting sergeant capacity, she joined the General Patrol Training Unit as the Senior Crime Course Instructor/Facilitator. Her years in criminal investigations and involvement with instructing and presentations in VI-Class prepared her well for this new challenge. With great joy and personal satisfaction, in October 2006, Cindy's rank of sergeant was confirmed. It was over 2 years since first embarking on the promotional process. The celebration that evening was attended by several family, friends, and co-workers. Sergeant Cindy Collins remained at the Academy until January 2008, when another career opportunity became available, and she transferred laterally into uniform recruiting, another section within the Career Development Bureau, and this is where she remains to this date, October 2011. As the senior recruiter, Cindy is responsible for the training of all new OPP recruiters, travels throughout the province teaching the background investigation course to field members in all regions. On the coach officer's course, teaches effective documentation and training of a new recruit, is responsible for the interviewing of experienced police officers applying from other services, has to date completed over 1,000 applicant interviews, and is responsible for assuring the recruiting unit adheres to all ministry standards. An excellent example of Cindy's accomplishments was in 2008, receiving the Ministry of Community Safety and Correctional Services Award for demonstrating diversity, integrity, accountability, leadership, teamwork, and dedication. To conclude this video, it's worth quoting Inspector Jerry Thompson's comment back in 1993 when he referred to a career being built strong and true. Indeed, it has been, and continues to be.